Happy Tuesday! I gotta turn off my whatever I'm listening to. I have a mark on my head because I had the headband on and I was just at the dog park. So now I have like a weird head mark. It's fun. Anyway, Clover and I just got back from the dog park and I got my iRobot Roomba replenishment kit in the mail today. I'm super excited. Tell everyone how tired you are. But I think you had fun. Did you have fun at the park chasing the ball? I think you did. You did. You were there for an hour and a half. So I think you look how tired he is. Anyway, here is my replenishment kit. So I think it'll work a lot better. I got, because this little guy, oh, look who came to investigate. Come on. This little dude he's like sad. It looks sad. It's all worn off. So I'm gonna replace that guy and probably the rollers as well. See if the new rollers do a better job. This was $50, so let's hope it's worth it. I bought it directly from iRobot because I heard the ones you buy from Amazon are like a third party, and you know what? This is a $500 machine. I want it to work. I want it to do the best it can do. Looks like the front wheel might have to be replaced eventually too, but that's for another time. So let's go ahead and put this puppy back together. Look at the old one compared to the new one. Wow, this one is like seen so much action. Look at that one, like has like no hairs left on it. That's gonna be good as new. All right, I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, it is Friday and I am feeling good. It's sunny outside, even though it's only like 10 degrees. It's nice. Clover and I had a nice time at the park today. He is resting right now, but I am going to do a little closet reorganization today. Nothing major, just a little checkup to make sure that I am keeping on track with the closet organization. So let's take a look. I bought some new jeans because I only had 1 or 2 pairs of jeans that fit without holes in them. Now I make holes in the knees all the time because I spend a lot of time kneeling at work. That sounds really bad, but it's not really. Organizing. So I had to just get rid of a bunch of jeans, and today I'm gonna replace them all with new jeans, which I'm really excited about. I went to Target and I bought some jeans. Women's jeans because I had been buying kids jeans, girls jeans, like girl size 14 and 12. But the problem with those is they don't really fit the same. So I went to Target and managed to find some short height jeans that were like size 2. So those fit quite nicely. They're a little large, but they mostly fit. So there's time to like put on a few pounds and like not worry about it. Anyway, so let's take a look. All right, let's turn on the light. Here are my new jeans. I just put them up there because I was gonna film putting them away, but these are all the new pairs. I did wear one pair, so I think one's like sort of inside out a little bit. Yeah, I wore this pair. These are like Target brand universal thread jeans, and then I bought some Levi's. So we've got this pair, which I think are like stretch pair, yeah, they fit really nice and they're super cute. And then there's this pair. These are like more of a light wash, and I'm kind of feeling like light wash is having a moment right now, so I'm loving these. These are like modern skinny, but they are also too short. So these are the best fitting of all the jeans that I've tried. So let's see if we can fit those in here. This is currently where my bottoms are that I'm keeping, but I've got some sweatpants in here as well that have like migrated in here in my pants area. And in the bottom here is where my pajamas are, but I feel like it's getting a little out of control, but we'll see. paying to be a part of the experience. Say hi to the people. Say hi, Clover. Okay, I'm done putting stuff away and just taking a really quick look through my closet and getting rid of some stuff I wasn't wearing. So those are the jeans that don't really fit nicely anymore, and this is a shirt that has some, it's just seen better days. So I'll replace it with a nicer one of these days, but I've had it for, gosh, maybe 10 years or so, so it's time to let it go. But I straightened out my t-shirt drawer a little bit just to give a little bit of refresh. Of course, I was like aiming for perfection here, and then I just got really tired of the whole thing. So this will stay pretty neat for a while and probably get out of control in a couple of weeks, but I like it when it's like nice and neat initially. It makes me really happy. And I didn't do anything to my sweater drawer because that's fine. I'd like to get some new sweaters though. So put my jeans away. So this is the pile of jeans. The jeans are the only thing I don't do like KonMari, like vertical fold. I just don't see the point. There's so few of them that it's easy for me to like pick one up and pick the correct pair. So I've got 4 in here, and these are like shorts and my like very few pairs of pants. I only have like 2 real pairs of pants. These are like only concert pants only. They never see the light of day for any other reason. And these are like shorts, and these are like cute little like I think they're like cutoffs. Anyway, they're really cute plaid ones. And I've got some khakis down there that only come out in summer. And then I put some of my summer pajamas in the seasonal box up there, and just put the ones I was wearing right now, since it's super cold out, in my drawer here. And I hung up my onesie because I only wear that when I'm like having a vacation day. So that doesn't need to have space in here. So straighten out that drawer as well. Oh my gosh, it's like my whole... I needed a place to put this lid, so I put it right in front there. Oh, there's a couple lids here too as well. Wow. I know where lids are. So that's interesting. Anyway, I think that my closet's nice and cleaned out. I may need to do a shoe purge at some point, but not feeling like I need to do that immediately. But I'd like to buy some new shoes, like some booties. I think that would be really cool to wear with my skinny jeans, you know. I think they would look really cute, but for now I'm just gonna look later, shop later. So I'm gonna put those in the donation pile and get those to Goodwill. I got 2 packages from the Lotus travel bag company. It's a PR sample. I think they only meant to send me 1, but I got 2. So I'm gonna try it out, and I'll let you guys know how I like it. They are shopping bags, and I'll give one away to you guys. So I'll keep 1 box unopened, and I'll send it to one of you. We'll do a little contest. Won't that be fun? So I went to Target, and I'll show you my little Target haul here. Of course, we have our special guest, Clover James, here on the Target haul. But I got some stuff on clearance, which is fun. I got some Bluetooth fleece line beanie action. That's kind of fun, right? It was only like $6. Let's see. So I don't think they're going to be terrible, but I don't think they're going to be great either. But I think they're going to be fun because it's both cold outside and a neat entertainment. So I'm going to try that out maybe tomorrow. And what else did I get from Target? Oh, I got a new one of these step stools. It's really hard to do with one hand. I got a new one of these step stools because The one that I have in my cabinet right now is broken. So check this out, kids. So this one is actually, it's really old, okay? It's pretty old and it has a huge crack right here. I stood on it one day and I did like a, I don't know, I put my foot down on there and it just cracked. I was still using it for a while, but it's definitely not super safe to use because let me see, maybe I can, yeah, see that like that. So it's not really that great anymore. It's the exact same stool by the same company. However, this stool is significantly lesser quality than the new one. The new one doesn't have this handle, which is kind of sad because I like to grab that handle, but I think it's thicker and this part seems really, really strong. So let me do a little comparison here. Oh, I have to open it to do that? Bummer. Anyway, so you can see, I guess they've changed this product over the years and this one is lower in quality than this one. So I'm hoping that this one's gonna last a good large amount of time too. I think I've had this one for a really long time, like, gosh, maybe 10 years. So you've had a good run, but you're gonna go in the recycling and you are going to go in the cabinet. I'm gonna undo all these those little doodads and put them away. Clover, we're not done the haul yet. You can't lay on the bags. What are you doing? Can you get out of the way, please, sir? Clover, can you move? I love you, but I mean, really. Oh, I got a mug. The last thing I need is a mug, but this was only 90 cents, and I love it because it says Geek on Fleek. How cute is that and how apropos? This was literally 90 cents. Look at that. So, I mean, how could I not get that? I love a good mug. I'm a mug, like, aficionado, so I needed this. It was very apropos and perfect. I am a geek. I live that geek life. Right, Clover? What else is in this bag? Oh, I got a sweatshirt because I love a good sweatshirt, but this sweatshirt is really cute. Okay, maybe it's not a sweatshirt. Maybe it's just kind of a sweater. It's knit, but it's kind of sweatshirty. It's kind of like chill out clothes, but like look cute still. It's got a little like turtleneck cowl action, and it's a beautiful Merlot color. And I just like it. Look at, there's dog hair everywhere. What is my life? Look at that. Look at that. It's like Felicia was here, but it's you. Anyway, this was on clearance for like 16 bucks, and I love tops like this. Like, these are like my show up at rehearsal and schlum it out tops, but still looking kind of cute and fly. You can lay on this bag now. You can go for it. Go ahead, sleep on it. Oh, now you don't want it? Okay. Then there's this bag. I got some tissues, but look at the tissues. Look at the box. How cute is the box? I'm sure my husband's gonna be like, why did you buy hedgehog with a bunny ear on tissues? But you know what, that was a mood. That's a mood. Ooh, I saw this new mascara and I had to pick it up because I love mascara. Mascara is fun because you have to buy it every 3 months, right? Or every 3 to 6 months. So I just like to try new mascaras every now and again, and this is the Unlimited. Hello, no one asked you to try it with your mouth. Unlimited mascara by L'Oreal, Black is Black. We like a Black is Black. And look at the lies on the cover here. Look at the lies. So you know we all believe the lies. We all believe the lies. But anyway, look at the interesting tube though. I'm looking forward to trying it. I think I'm gonna try it tomorrow. Anyway, I got 2 mascaras because that's how I roll today. I love this mascara. This is the Voluminous Carbon Black. This is one of my favorite mascaras. It's just good. It's good. I always come back to this mascara. I like the telescopic mascara too, but it's not as thickening as this, and I like a thicker. We like my lashes thick. T-H-I-C-C, thick. Also picked up some pens because I'm that kind of person, because I bought a wee journal. How cute is this? So it's a lined journal, and I have always been a journal keeper, but I haven't kept it for a long time. So I am going to start keeping a journal again because I am reading a book, which is a workbook, and I need to write some things down in here to sort of work through some things. And I'll talk to you about that in just a little bit. We got a refill of the Bon Ami because this is a staple in my house, and if I run out, it's traumatizing. So we've got the Bon Ami. We clean the sink with it. We clean pots and pans. It's the bomb. It's awesome. We love her. Oh, the chicken. What else is in here? What did I get? Oh yeah, simple micellar water. This is my favorite micellar water for removing my makeup when I'm too lazy to wash my face, actually. I got some CeraVe micellar water and I hate it. So I finally got, this was out of stock for so long at my Target, and they had a couple bottles and I was like, yes, I'm gonna grab one. I probably should just grab like the dual pack online or something, but you know, I don't know. I'm living that like Target and in-person life, you know? Do I have anything else in here? Oh, I got a teeny weeny little thing of Castile soap to clean my makeup brushes and beauty blenders and stuff like that, because I heard this works great, so I'm gonna try it. Is that it? Is that all I got? That is all I got. So that is my Target haul for today. I probably spent more than I wanted to, but you know, hey, we had fun and it's a good time. I've been having fun at rehearsals for Paris de Elena this week and feeling less and less terrible about my audition that I had 2 weeks ago. Might have been 2 weeks ago or last week. But in that, and I thought I was going to say this for another video, but I'm going to talk about it now, just very briefly. I've been talking about in several videos the imposter syndrome, which is something that I recently have discovered and recently put a name to, but I hadn't really explored what it was all about. And yesterday I watched several TED Talks on YouTube, maybe like, I think there are at least 5 or 6 TED Talks about imposter syndrome. I will link them down below. They are worth the watch if it's something that you feel like you are experiencing. And it was very eye-opening, and I spent an entire day in tears. I also went to, I had a doctor's appointment for, it wasn't a checkup, but it was just like a sick appointment because I had been kind of lightheaded, but it's gone away. I think that it had a lot to do with my anemia after menstruation. I'm sorry if that's too much information for like my male viewers, but it's a thing. And we spent a lot of time talking about anxiety and the link to anxiety to stomach upset and IBS and things like that. Anyway, she's a huge advocate of mind-body mind-body connection, because a lot of the stuff that happens in your brain, that stress hormone, cortisol, is very directly linked to like having your stomach upset, and it's the reason why you experience things in your stomach. So, and she recommended to me a couple of apps that I'm gonna try. One's called Insight Timer. I have tried Calm before. I don't think that I was willing to pay the $70 a year to be a part of that, but maybe that'd be something I'd consider. However, in talking about this stuff with her, and we did talk about me going to talk therapy and trying to talk through this stuff, in doing a lot of the research on the imposter syndrome.
Hey guys, Editing K here. I realized I'd never really described what the imposter syndrome is. I know I talked about it in a couple of other videos, and a few of you asked. I haven't gotten around to answer the comments yet, but I'm going to read directly from Psychology Today an article about the imposter syndrome, and it says, the imposter syndrome is a psychological term referring to a pattern of behavior where people doubt their accomplishments and have a persistent, often internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. While not an actual disorder, the term was coined by clinical psychologists Pauline Clance and Suzanne Imes in 1978, when they found that despite having adequate external evidence of accomplishments, people with imposter syndrome remained convinced that they don't deserve the success that they have. So that's, in a nutshell, what the imposter syndrome is. Okay, back to the video.
Every time I came across a different TED Talk, I was touched and spent a lot of the day in tears, because I was like, well, that's me. I can't believe how much that's me. I'm just very predisposed to have thoughts like that. And one of the most famous examples, even Maya Angelou once said, the great author, great Nobel laureate Maya Angelou said, I have written 11 books, but each time I think, uh-oh, they're gonna find out now. I've read a game on everybody, and they're gonna find me out. Maya Angelou! Like, what are we doing? Like, and I found out it's very, very common. But I took a test, and I think a lot of people have the imposter syndrome to some degree, but some find it much more crippling than others. And I took a test, and I scored one of the highest scores on how badly it's affecting your life. I'm now listening to this book to sort of work through it, called The Secret Thoughts of Successful Women: Why Capable People Suffer from the Imposter Syndrome and How to Thrive in Spite of It. I'm gonna be writing in that journal and sort of reflecting on my thoughts. And as I've been listening to this book and sort of reflecting on the things that are said, I totally understand why I am the way that I am. It makes perfect sense. If you are, if you need, I remember when I was a teenager, I was like a horse girl. I loved horses. I was riding for a long time. I would spend so many hours at the barn mucking stalls so that I could take my riding lesson in exchange. My parents could pay, but I didn't want them to do that for if I could maybe earn some of that. So that's what I did, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed working for my lesson. So, but in that, I was part of this equestrian team when I was a kid and when I was a teenager, and we would go to different barns and we'd have these competitions. And I, of course, always, it would be like 5 or 6 barns in the same show. I would always be the only woman of color, the only person of color at the entire show. Of everybody that was there, coaches, like teachers, people who were there riding, just me. And people who feel like they have to represent their entirety of their social group often have the imposter syndrome. So, and I remember feeling like if I didn't win blue ribbons, that people would think that people of color couldn't ride. So I worked my butt off at practice every week, and I wanted to be the best rider because I felt like I represented my entire social group. And I did well. I won a lot of blue ribbons and stuff for the team, and I felt like I'm pulling my weight for the team. But I shouldn't have to feel like that, first of all. And I can understand how that can contribute to someone feeling like their best is not good enough. If you're a person of color, you're often told by your parents or by other people of color who are your mentors that you have to work twice as hard to do half as well. And that is not a good, I understand that, but that's not helpful for someone who will probably develop imposter syndrome as an adult. So I'm just discovering all of these things. I can talk to you finally about this without crying. I spent a lot of time yesterday in tears. I had a headache by the end of the day. It was one of those personal breakthroughs that was very sobering to me and touched me in such a way that I want to tell you that if you are having these feelings that you're fake, that you're a fraud, that you are not doing a good job, that you that someone's gonna find out that you suck, and when I talked about this in my last video, I got a lot of comments about that people felt the same way. I want you to know that there's a way out. I'm working on it, but there's definitely a way out, and that you're not the only one. And there are people who are, I think even Meryl Streep felt like people were going to find out that she wasn't a good actress. Meryl frickin' Streep! That people were going to find out that she's not a good actress when she went to go do a project. We all know. Meryl Streep is a goddess. So that's where I wanted to end this video. I didn't do a weekly wrap up really, because, Clover, look at him. Look. OMG. Do you want me to throw it? Oh my gosh, here we go. Ready? There, go. Oh, I didn't do a good job. All right, here we go. Ready? There you go. Go for it. I'm now just reflecting on all these times where it was evident that I was doing my own self-sabotage. I remember I was at Vancouver Early Music Festival. I think this was maybe 10 years ago. Almost 10 years ago. And I was coaching with a really, really great guy who was very knowledgeable and just a really gifted person. And he said, why are you not doing X, Y, and Z? Why are you not singing for X, Y, and Z person? What is your deal? And talked to him, and I was like, I don't really think that I've got some technique issues. I don't really think that like I'm capable of doing that kind of thing. And I remember this very strongly, more than anything that happened at the entire experience, was he said, you want to know what's holding you back? Look in the mirror. For some reason, I remember that, but I didn't do anything. I just continued to let that kind of thinking control my career and control everything. After I got my check from my last gig, I actually was afraid to cash it for a few days, because I was like, what if they decide that I wasn't worthy of that check and they stop payment on it because they discovered that I was a fake singer and that I was there by mistake? That's absurd, right? These are the kinds of thoughts that I'm sure at least one of you has had out there, and I'm sorry to talk about it a lot, but I feel like if I feel like this and there's not a word for it, and you're looking for answers and you're looking for a way to move forward, then if I can help one person, I feel like it's worth it. And I'm sorry if it's boring to some of you out there, or if it feels like I'm like, woe is me or whatever. The only reason I was able to really find any solution or sort of work through it, and I'm starting to work through it, is by talking about it. I didn't talk about it with a real person. I talked about it with you guys, which is a camera, but then translates to a real person's view. And that was my first huge step. So if you're having any kind of issue, mental health issue, emotional issue, I guess they're all the same. I think the first step is to really talk with someone about it that you can trust. Talk to a friend, talk to your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin, whoever you feel like is going to be compassionate, and just talk about it. I think that's the first step. I am all over the place, but I'm going to end this video now. And Clover and I are going to have a really relaxing afternoon. And I hope that you are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you in the next one. Sorry to be all over the place, but that's what it is what it is. All right. Bye, you guys.